Hello students, this is your computer class. Today, fourth chapter, Algorithmic Strategies. This is the last chapter in Problem Solving Techniques, Unit 1. Today's content is Introduction to Algorithm, Characteristics of Algorithm, Analysis of Algorithm, Complexity of an Algorithm, and Efficiency of an Algorithm. Now, introduction. What is an algorithm? An algorithm is a finite step of instructions to accomplish a particular task. It is a step-by-step procedure for solving a problem. The way of defining an algorithm is called algorithmic strategy. Now, some of the important terms are search. To search an item in a data structure. Sort. To arrange the items in an order. Insert. To insert an item in between. Update. To update an existing item. And last is the delete. To delete an existing item. Now let us see the characteristics of an algorithm. Input, output, finiteness, definiteness, effectiveness, correctness, simplicity, unambiguous, feasibility, portable and independent. Now, writing an algorithm. Algorithm is the step-by-step instruction given to solve a problem. You can give any number of input, it will be processed and we can get the required output. Analysis of an algorithm usually deals with the running and execution time of various operations involved. Analysis of algorithm can be divided into two phases. A prior estimate, which is the theoretical performance analysis. Second one is the posterior testing, actual performance analysis. Now, complexity of an algorithm. Two main factor, time factor and space factor. Space is memory. The time complexity of an algorithm is given by the number of steps taken by the algorithm to complete the process. Space complexity of an algorithm is the amount of memory required to run to its completion. It has two components, fixed part and variable part. The efficiency of an algorithm depends on how efficiently it uses time and memory space. The execution time that we measure depends on the following factor: speed of the machine, compiler and other software tools, operating system, programming language and volume of data required. So now your fourth chapter, algorithmic strategy. So here we are going to study about the what is algorithm, its advantages, characteristics, how to write an algorithm, all those things. We have already seen what is algorithm. It is the step by step instruction which is used to solve a given problem. This is the work which is done before writing the program in the programming language. So manual work. So you know how to write algorithm and what are the way you should do when you are writing a program. So now we will see the characteristics of algorithm. First one is input. Zero or more qualities to be supplied. That is, more than one input can be given. Second one is output. At least one quality is produced. How many value input if you give, we'll get one output. Then finiteness. It should be finite in number of steps. Then definiteness. What are the operation you are going to give? Everything should be properly defined. Then effectiveness, every instruction must be carried out effectively. Correctness, the algorithm should be error free. Then it should be easy to implement, that is called as simplicity. Next one is unambiguous. Whatever instruction we give in the form of algorithm should be clear and should be given one meaning. That is the meaning for this word. Feasibility, should be feasible with available resources. Portable, all algorithms should be genetic, independent of any programming language or an operating system, able to handle all range of input. Independent, so you all know algorithm is the step-by-step direction given. It should be independent of any programming code. Now, difference between algorithm and a program. Algorithm helps to solve given problem logically and it can be contrast with the program. A program is an expression of algorithm in a programming language. Algorithm can be categorized based on their implementation methods, design techniques, etc. Program can be implemented by structured or object-oriented programming approach. Next point, there is no specific rules for algorithm writing, but some guidance should be followed. But in the case of program, the selected language syntax has to be followed. Algorithm resembles a pseudocode which can be implemented in any language. Program is more specific to the programming language. So, what are the topics we covered today? Algorithm. Algorithm is step-by-step procedure given to computer. While writing an algorithm, we can identify the step-by-step procedure, what are the decision point and various necessary variables to solve the problem. Then next we saw the characteristics of algorithm, then how to write an algorithm. So how to write an algorithm is already I gave example like sum of two numbers, greatest of numbers, odd or even, all those things. Then we have the analysis of algorithm, then complexity of algorithm, efficiency of algorithm. Method of determining efficiency is when we are doing algorithm, two things has to be considered. What is the time taken to solve the problem and how the memory is considered. What is the memory space required? Here see, the efficiency of an algorithm depends on how efficiently it uses the time and memory space. The time efficiency of an algorithm is measured by different factors. All those factors I have already given. Then to determine how efficient an algorithm solves a given problem, you should like to determine how the executable time is affected by the nature of the algorithm. Therefore, we need to develop fundamental laws that determines the efficiency of a problem in terms of the nature of underlying algorithm. So the way of designing algorithm is called as algorithm strategy. This is for today's class. Remaining we see in the next class. Now we will see how to do this program. Identify the scope of the variable in the following pseudocodes and write its output. Now color red is declared global. Then you have my color function and a variable blue is declared, which is called as enclosed scope. Then we have my favorite color green is declared as variable and this is the local scope. When we are going for the output, this red is declared outside the program, so each and every time this red will be displayed. Then when first execution will be your local scope, then enclosed, then the global scope. So answer will be red, blue, green. So second time this my favorite color will not execute because first time we got the answer. When we go for the second execution, my color will be displayed with the global answer. So red and blue. There is no third execution. Finally, red will be printed because it is declared as a global scope. So answer for this program will be red, blue, green, red, blue and red.